In 2024, I've had the chance to ride 31 new roller coasters, so let's dive in my top 10 favorites. Starting off with a bit of a surprise, my number 10 is Python at the Efteling in the Netherlands. This classic Vekoma coaster features a double loop and corkscrew layout, and for many Dutch thrill seekers, it is their first taste of inversions. Being from the Netherlands myself, I'm a little embarrassed it took me 37 years to finally ride this iconic coaster. In 2018, Python was retracked, so I missed out on the old version, but the updated track is glass smooth, making for a much more enjoyable ride. That said, the painfully slow lift hill is a major downside. I actually timed it during my visit. It takes a whopping 1 minute and 15 seconds to reach the top. Honestly, walking may be faster. Next coming in at number 9 is Sphere at Phantasialand in Germany, a Mauer spinning coaster with some truly unique surprises. The layout intertwines beautifully with Woostown, and the whimsical tittle-tattle tree at its center creates a vibrant atmosphere. Even from the sidelines, it's mesmerizing to watch. But the real magic happens in the shadows. Without giving anything away, if you haven't ridden these coasters yet, prepare to be caught off guard. While I personally prefer the tricks on Sphere is the better ride with its longer layout and a thrilling start. At number 8, we have Van Helsing's Factory at Movespark, Germany. This Gerstlauer bobsled coaster took me by surprise. I'm not usually a fan of lateral forces, but this ride and the coaster type itself won me over. The standout feature here is the theming. From the queue to the right, every detail immerses you in the dark vampire hunting adventure. While the stats of the coaster aren't groundbreaking, the indoor setting creates a thrilling illusion of speed and makes the experience feel longer. It's a great example of how storytelling can elevate a ride. Next is number 7, Revolution at Bobbejaanland in Belgium. Revolution is a Vekoma illusion coaster that turns the lift hill into an art form. With a 30-car train, which is the longest in the world, it offers a unique experience that varies significantly depending on your seat. The ride begins with a slow, spiraling lift hill enhanced by projections on the ceiling. It is part of the experience and sets the stage for what's to come. At the top, the train starts spiraling down, steadily picking up speed. The experience is far more thrilling in the back of the train, where you really feel the acceleration. Initially, I wasn't impressed sitting up front, but my ride later in the day sitting further back completely changed my opinion. My first coaster of 2024, Gold Rush at Slagharen in the Netherlands, takes the number 6 spot. This Gerstlauer Infinity coaster replaced the iconic Thunderloop in 2017, and it had big shoes to fill. And honestly, it delivered. The ride begins with the swing launch, where the backwards launch gives you incredible hang time as you partially enter the final inversion, which is called a sling loop. The third launch sends you over a 33-meter top hat before navigating airtime hills, overbank turns and a dive loop. While the layout is short, it's an adrenaline rush from start to finish. At number 5 is Baron 1898, Efteling's B&M dive coaster. When I first saw its layout, I wasn't expecting much. It is short and one of the smaller dive coasters out there. But what it lacks in height, it makes up for in theming. Standing just 30 meters tall, the coaster's drop extends to 37.5 meters thanks to an underground tunnel. The layout is still relatively short, featuring an Immelman and a Zero-G roll, but its theming truly elevates the ride. The visuals, from the pre-shows to the fog-filled tunnel, create an unforgettable atmosphere. Staying at the Efteling, my number 4 pick is Joris and the Draak, specifically the water side. This GCI Woody combines raw, out-of-control fun with smoothness, thanks to the newly added Titan track sections. Though it's only 25 meters tall, its low-to-the-ground layout keeps the speed up throughout the ride. With small airtime hills, off-axis moments and the dual-link factor, it is a coaster you can ride over and over. I found the water side to have better flow and airtime, but both sides deliver a thrilling experience. Next, breaking into the top 3, we have Star Trek Operation Enterprise, a MAC multi-launch coaster at Movespark, Germany. From the park entrance, the striking top hat, Immelman and hardline roll build anticipation. The queue is a Star Trek's fan's dream, complete with a walkthrough of the Enterprise cockpit. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I could truly appreciate the theming of the queue. For me, the multipass launch system was a highlight, especially the 40-meter twisted backward spike, which is especially thrilling in the back row. The slow inversions later in the layout emphasize hang time, and the lap bars enhance that experience. Add in some nice pops of airtime and you have an excellent coaster. I do still think that Moose Park Germany needs another standout coaster in their lineup, but if Star Trek Operation Enterprise is the direction they are going, I'm excited to see what they are adding next. An RMC maybe? Please? In second place is Fury at Bobbejaanland in Belgium, another Gerstlauer Infinity coaster with a unique twist. Riders vote on whether the coaster runs forward or backwards, and trust me, the backwards experience is game changing. The ride features a beyond vertical spike, a top hat with airtime, and a compact layout with inversions. While the layout alone wouldn't place Fury this high, the option to ride backwards elevates it to one of my wildest coaster experiences. If you have the opportunity to experience Fury, make sure you queue up for the voting and vote backwards. And you know what? You can practice it right now. Just press that thumbs up button for voting backwards. Finally, my number one coaster of 2024 is Fly at Phantasialand in Germany. There was no question about it. You have likely heard a lot about Fly by now, and honestly, all the hype is warranted. For starters, the area of Rookburg is so incredibly detailed. Phantasialand truly went all out on this area, and it really immerses you in this steampunk city. Everywhere you look, you can see the track of Fly winding around, but it's still impossible to follow where it goes. As this was my first ever flying coaster, I was a bit nervous about the entire experience. Hanging face down while you're getting launched into the layout and having the twists and turns try to push you out of the restraint was a scary prospect. But what an experience this is. From the launches to the incredibly weird sensation of getting airtime in a flying position, and just the general area you're flying through. It's a really graceful and long ride, which makes waiting in the queue absolutely worth it. And to top it all off, on my last visit to Phantasialand at the end of October, we managed to get on one of the final rides of the day, while it was already dark outside. It was a truly mesmerizing experience, though I think it may just be a tad bit better during Winter Trom when it's all lit up. But every high comes with a low. Check out my next video for the worst coasters I rode in 2024.